Hi everybody, it's me, Lagardo Laxon, also known as Chino and RD. I am going to be doing unboxing only, okay, because people ask me, do I actually have the original boxes that I bought? Yes, I actually have the original box of Flashback. Yes, there are two versions of the game. This is the first release. Yes, the first release was a 3.5 floppy edition. It comes with a strategy guide, which I'm gonna later on use it on the CD-ROM version because I'm gonna explain that later. It's released by Dolphin Software. That's the actual box. I wish I still have the box. Oh, I still remember my Gravis gamepad and ultrasound. I don't know what. I will never have a Gravis ultrasound. I had a Sound Blaster 16, and then this is what you get. You get a little catalog. That's so nostalgia with LGR style. As you can see right here, it's so nostalgia. Looking at these nice photos. Well, anyway, I don't want to mimic him. I did that on my Mortal Kombat 2 unboxing. And what else? What you get inside? The Flashback. Yeah, I got the passwords using web crawler and other games that's released in full color. They have a lot of advertisement of their own library. All right. Ooh, okay, they're falling down now. Look at these ads. This is from Strategic Simulation Incorporation games, and I do not have the floppies anymore. It's sad. I remember I lost it, and I gotta tell you, when you play the game, the floppy version looks exactly like the Super Nintendo version. See that? Like that. You know, like it's cartoonish. Yes. But yeah, that's what I still have the box though. That's the only reason I got a strategy guide and this and that. You know, I actually have the official book. So let's see what it shows in the front. The compatibility, you need a 286 processor. Yeah, let me focus the camera. Can it it's really hard to focus. It's really dirty because it's really old. Only 2 megabytes required of RAM and a VGA card, and it really requires a Sound Blaster, Roland, and AdLib. You know, and 1.44 megabyte disc. So meaning it's a high density disc, not a regular 600 something K. I remember. So only science fiction adventure with movie-like animation, because the animation scenes, this is like a nice port of the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis version basically, and it has 24 frames per second rotoscoping, and like a great movie and other blockbuster, over 75 fully animated cinematics. And this game came with, I believe, how many it came with, I believe, about like 5 CDs just to play this game. And then I never bothered to use to actually even play the game because I already had the game on my 3DO. But the reason why I bought it was it was on clearance for $1. They marked it by accident. Software etc. used to mark their prices by just not scanning by the barcode. They actually just typed whatever was in the bin by accident. It was only a $1 game. And later on, we were shopping at Target. This is a month later, and I came across this copy of Flashback. This is a US gold CD-ROM release. All right, it's still made by Dolphin Software International. It's the same title, Flashback, The Quest for Destiny, with all new cinematic sequence for enhanced gameplay. And at least it's not false advertisement. There is nothing much new. It's the same gameplay. The only difference is that the graphics of the full motion video is actually 3D rendered. Yes, it's full 3D rendered. And it's actually sharp and clear, looking at it as like a 3DO game. I don't know if it was a port from the 3DO version, but I definitely telling you this, it's not a port from the Sega CD, because they have the same sequences. But it does not show in gameplay, it just shows the cinematics. That's what shows on the box of this game. Alright, Unlike the original copy, it actually shows in gameplay, while the CD-ROM version does not, because it's just an update version of what was released in the past. And a few months later, because CD-ROM evolution came in, and you got this copy. And what does it require? The requirements went a little higher, because you need a 386 system now, 2 megabytes of extended memory, meaning ED-RAM. Okay, so you gotta have a boot disk to run this game. I kid you not, it was not easy to run this game the first time. And when I installed it, it says you didn't have enough RAM. I had 8 megabytes of RAM that time, and I was wondering, I found out I had to make a boot disk, extend my EMS memory, and then, you know, doing my config. If you're a true DOS gamer, you have to know how to edit your config SYS file, your auto exe file .bat, you know. And yes, so, and let's see what's inside the box. And you know what you get in the box? That damn instruction manual. I mean, this, place your stamp. I'm tired of this. You know, you have to register your game. And the game did not have a CD case. It was in a software sleeve. I wonder, it's the material has a little bit of wax on it. That's what it feels like. And it says Flashback. And I had still use a 3.5 floppy to boot this game. And the game is still in good condition, because I ended up using the strategy guide that came on this game, and I ended up giving the game away to my best friend, and there was no DRM protection on it, so he was able just to play it the way it is. And I already have the CD-ROM version, which is basically the same game with enhanced graphics. And what else is in here? Another registration. Oh no, a free magazine. Oh no, it's not free. It's actually it's a subscription letter, and that's what you get inside this package. And Flashback is the same people who actually, I believe. I mean, I mean, if you look at the gameplay, it reminds me of Another World or Out of This World. If you look at it in the American title, I don't know why the PC went in that route. They should have just waited until they just released this version, you know, and made it more user friendly instead of making a boot disc. In order for you have to make your own boot disc to play this game. And this game is just basically a Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo port, same MIDI style soundtrack. But this is the box art, and this is what I would like to show. This is the unboxing of the Flashback, the Quest for Identity. But there is a sequel. I remember the sequel. I gotta look for it. I have the box. It's in a gold box release. Alright, forgot the title. Well, I think I can find out the title later on. I remember they made a sequel, and the 3D graphics, it was not like, it was almost identical to Resident Evil, and mixing it with Tomb Raider, and the controls was very clunky. So then later on they made Flashback, released on your Ubisoft, and here it is. I have the full Flashback game, the remake, the digitally remastered Ubisoft version in full 1080p graphics, running under the Unreal Engine. Oh man, that cyberpunk feel to it is there. Look at that. I don't have a physical copy of this CD because I had to buy it on Steam. So what you see right there, if you actually played the original Flashback, now they made this. See? And it's very fluent. Controls is not as stiff as Blackthorn, which is almost identical to Blizzard's Blackthorn. but it is a nicer, more realistic side scroller. And here's another thing. If they can do this to Flashback, and Pepin, tell your friend, okay? They could have done it to Another World. They could have done it to, you know, Out of This World. Why they didn't do this? I wish they had, you know? So, thank you guys for watching of my unboxing of the classic retro versions that was released over here in America, the Flashback box unboxing review. Thank you for watching.